Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something very important. The greatest leaders of all time, the ones who changed the world, didn't do it alone. They understood something most people don't. They understood that in order to build something massive, something lasting, you must delegate. You must learn to multiply your efforts. Let's face it, you can't do everything yourself. If you try, you'll burn out, and you'll never reach the heights you were meant to. I'm here to tell you today that delegation is the secret to true success. It's the key to multiplying your impact, your success, and your wealth. I learned this lesson early on. When I first started in real estate, I was just a young guy with a vision. But I quickly realized something. I couldn't do everything. I couldn't be everywhere. I couldn't make every deal, every phone call, every decision. So what did I do? I built a team. I surrounded myself with the best. People like George Ross. This guy was an expert in real estate, and he helped me in ways I can't even describe. We made things happen together, but it wasn't just him. It was a whole network of talented individuals. I delegated, and together, we built Trump Tower, one of the most iconic buildings in New York City. But here's the thing, and pay attention here, because this is critical. Delegation is not just about handing off tasks. It's about putting the right people in the right positions, giving them the resources, the freedom, and the trust to make things happen. Think about Steve Jobs, one of the greatest visionaries of our time. He didn't build Apple alone. He had an incredible team of people around him. People like Steve Wozniak, Tim Cook, and Jonathan Ive. They were all incredibly talented, but they needed Jobs to steer the ship, to give them the vision. Jobs delegated to them, and together they created the iPhone, which changed the world. That's power. And then, of course, you have someone like Elon Musk. He's built Tesla, SpaceX, and countless other companies. But he didn't do it by working in a vacuum. He assembled the best minds in the world and delegated key responsibilities. People like J.B. Straubel at Tesla and Gwynne Shotwell at SpaceX. They took those projects to the next level. They were trusted to execute his vision, and they delivered. But Musk's genius was knowing when to step back, when to give them the room to thrive. When you delegate, you empower others to succeed. I want you to think about this for a second. Imagine if Bill Gates hadn't delegated. Imagine if he tried to build Microsoft alone. It never would have happened. He needed Paul Allen. He needed Steve Ballmer. And he needed a team of brilliant engineers to take his vision and turn it into a multi-billion-dollar company. The same goes for Mark Zuckerberg. You think he built Facebook alone? Absolutely not. He had people like Sheryl Sandberg, Andrew Bosworth, and many others helping to scale Facebook to the global behemoth it is today. Delegation made that happen. And you know, one of the biggest mistakes I see leaders make, all the time, is that they try to do everything themselves. They think they have to control every little detail, every single decision. You don't. You need to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, people who bring something to the table that you don't. That's the way to build an empire. Take Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world. He doesn't make all the decisions at Berkshire Hathaway himself. No, he relies on trusted people like Charlie Munger. He delegates. And that's why they've had the kind of success that most people only dream about. Now, let me tell you about my own experience in building the Trump Organization. When I took over my father's business, it wasn't just about running real estate deals. It was about overseeing multiple projects at once. I had to delegate. There were contracts to be signed, meetings to attend, and negotiations to close. And here's the thing. If I hadn't trusted my team, I wouldn't have had the success I had. But I did. I trusted people like Ivanka, Eric, and Don Jr., my children, who I knew were capable of handling big deals. I delegated to them, and they came through. They took my vision, and they made it their own. Delegation is about trust. It's about knowing that the people around you can carry out the tasks that you set before them. But here's the catch. You have to give them the tools to succeed. You have to train them, mentor them, and then let them run with it. You can't micromanage. That's where a lot of leaders fail. They get caught up in the details and miss the big picture. You need to let go. Let your people take the reins. Let them do their job. Let me ask you something. Who is the smartest person in the room? You may think it's you, and that's great. But let me tell you something. You'll never succeed at the highest level unless you surround yourself with people who know more than you do. Think about Jeff Bezos. When he started Amazon, he brought in people who were experts in logistics, in technology, in data management. Bezos understood that if he wanted Amazon to grow, he needed people who could run the day-to-day while he focused on the big picture. That's delegation at its finest. And that's why Amazon is worth trillions today. The truth is, delegation isn't just about getting help. It's about multiplying your effectiveness. It's about leveraging the skills of others to make your vision a reality. Every time you delegate, you create a ripple effect of success. It's like investing in real estate. You buy a property, but it's the team of managers, contractors, and architects that make it a success. You delegate the tasks, and the property increases in value. The same goes for any business, any project. Delegate, and you'll multiply your success exponentially. Let me tell you about one of the biggest breakthroughs I had. It came when I realized that I didn't have to do it all. You think running a company as big as mine is easy? Of course not. It's about trusting the people around you. Once I learned to delegate effectively, that's when I really began to grow. That's when I started to see massive success in ways I never imagined. Now, here's something you really need to understand. Delegation builds leaders. It's not just about making your life easier. It's about creating other leaders. When you delegate, you give others the chance to grow, to take ownership of projects, to develop their own leadership skills. That's how you build an empire. You don't build an empire by doing it all yourself. You build it by developing a team of leaders who share your vision and carry it forward. Take a look at the military. The most successful military leaders are not the ones who do everything themselves. They are the ones who know how to delegate, who trust their commanders and soldiers to carry out their strategy. They give clear instructions and let their people execute. That's why armies win battles. That's why the U.S. military is the greatest in the world. They know how to delegate. And when you delegate, you have more time to focus on what truly matters: your vision, your strategy, your growth. I'm sure you've heard the saying, don't work in your business, work on your business. That's the key. When you delegate, you free yourself to think about the bigger picture. You can focus on expansion, innovation, and opportunity. You've heard of Richard Branson, right? The guy's built an empire. But here's the thing, he didn't do it all himself. He's got a team of experts who handle his businesses, and he's built a culture of delegation. He knows when to step in and when to step back. That's why Virgin has had success in so many different industries. He's built a company that thrives because he trusts his people. So, I'm telling you right now, if you want to succeed, if you want to take your business, your life, your empire to the next level, you must delegate. Surround yourself with the best people. Trust them, empower them, and watch your success multiply in ways you never thought possible. Remember, delegation isn't weakness, it's strength. It's a sign of leadership. It's the key to multiplied success. And if you do it right, if you do it with the right people, you'll build an empire that will last. So go out there, delegate, and start multiplying your success today. Donald J. Trump.